we're still missing.
Darren's never late.
No, he's on the table, so he's around somewhere. And I'll tell you until he gets here and I hook him up on camera. I need to.
Sorry, I was cursing at Darren. Because that's what friends do.
Yeah, now he may be, who knows, maybe he's handing out candy.
Fuck kids. I mean, not literally, but you know what I mean.
I certainly hope you didn't mean that literally.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Adult Stream.
Don't go trick-or-treating over at Little Fang's house.
You'll get a real treat or
Fuck.
Keep your kids away from there. She's got one of the big orange signs on the front door.
It's like I'm not allowed to give out candy because I.
we call that hard candy.
Fuck off. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well.
Armager.
I'm hearing like an orgasm of echoes. Right.
Good.
Oh yeah, hang on.
Right now.
Close your ears. Turn off the stream. Turn off the stream sound. Say.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
The stream sounds. Wait, why do I hear myself now? Who the hell is that?
Because we're echoing through the clean feed again.
I don't have my clean feed open, so what you mean?
Yeah, dude, it's
I got tired of having mini heart attacks.
Let me see.
Has it stopped now?
Oh, use browser setting again, some bitch.
Butts.
Hole.
Toast. It's not picking me up. Maybe that's because I have myself muted in clean feed.
I just changed the
Been in the dick.
Oh, I'm lagging. That explains everything.
That orgasm still going off for you, J-Rob? You still hear that orgasm?
No, it's over. I'm in bliss now.
Pew 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 in the face.
Ooh yeah, daddy.
Well, cool. All right. Anyway, yes, this is an adult stream. J-Rob started to give his, but you know what? I don't know anybody else who talks about disgusting topics like us that have to say that before. You know, they just said it not safe for tweens or whatever it is. Anyway,
You know what else is not safe?
All you underage girls and boys out there, I know you guys think that Krog and Little Fang are just the shiznit, but you need to wait till you're 18 before you start chasing them down. So go play with the Backyardigans or Paw Patrol or
No.
whatever.
Don't tell kids to watch more TV. They need to go and read some shit. Get some knowledge. Go out and experience things before they go and join a soul-sucking job and hate their lives.
Hey, it's not illegal if you're both underage and you want to play hide the
pickle.
Hide the. Oh, fuck.
Tip to keep you boys and girls on the safe side on Halloween.
Be safe. Don't have sex with people who can't acknowledge they had sex with you. Tip number 1. I'm so smart.
Yeah, that's pretty good thing to live by. If they can't acknowledge they had sex with you, you better not. You just better stay away from that shit.
Yeah.
Tip number 2, don't have sex with anyone who can't consent to having sex.
I mean, honestly, I feel like what worked for me was just not having sex and playing video games and reading and, and now I can have sex, but I usually can actually know when to have regrets about when I have it, because I'm like, damn.
You mean because
this
you
guy has lower IQ than me?
Because
regret.
you played video games that had sex in them, it made you better at having sex when you became of age. Is that right?
I was more thinking that I'm now paranoid enough that I'm thinking about all the possible STIs and STDs that are going around and like when the different seasons for like herpes flare-ups are going on, that I'm a lot more cognizant. So I have a normal looking vagina thanks to that. So, be safe. Use Google.
Best sex is solo sex, kids. You don't get any STIs like.
Yeah, it's safest anyway. But
Yeah, but you can still give yourself an
what the
infection.
hell did you mean herpes
Clean the
season?
toys.
I didn't know herpes was like granite season.
It's just like a cycle. You have cycles.
Then
Yeah,
had a breakout not
doesn't
too long ago.
but isn't everybody different? I mean, everybody has a breakout at their own time. It's kind of like women having a period. It's not the world herpes clock is
Well,
all
it can be
synced up
aggravated by
somewhere
certain
in
things.
Poland or something.
Like it could be flared up by certain things, like the first week of college.
How many Polacks does it take?
Oh boy! No, 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 no.
Oh, what is this?
Hey, I spoon my light bulbs all by myself. Thank you very much.
God bless America. Fucking, I gotta turn that shit down or something. It makes me want to just piss my pants every time. Thank you, Microsoft Sally, for the sub. It probably says 7 months. Holy shit. Currently on a 3-month streak.
Yeah, I mean, I technically did more than that, but I missed a month somewhere in there in my
Are you pregnant?
allergy medicine fueled haze of earlier spring. Excuse you, Tark. Did anybody give you permission to talk? No. No, I'm just kidding.
Who the hell
Just
did
kidding.
that? Who did that? Venerick. Venerick on a 4-month streak. He just had to wait a few minutes just for me to calm down and then trigger that thing. I'm glad I did piss right before I sat down here. Anyway, too much information. All right. So listen, I threw something up in over in Discord earlier in the week. What the hell is that?
That's a light bulb, my friend. Happy Halloween.
Oh my.
Uh,
Ow.
Take a moment. Think
I
about it.
I
They,
I don't know if it was anally
Marv,
inserted or is that a?
it was Marv. They screwed it in. There you go.
No.
Did we talk about our special things this week yet? Marb, what have you been doing that's special this week?
What's special this week? What have been? I don't know. I'm in the middle of converting a very big project for Fantasy Grounds. It's like the PDF is 400 and it's closer to 500 pages than 4.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just.
But you did
takes
something
a
with your
little-
beard.
I did something with my beard.
Yeah, your beard looks a little bit different today.
No.
That's just more gray.
Yeah, I've lost more pepper out of the salt. When you start turning white-headed at like 25, there's just not much dark left. I guess it is almost white, isn't it? I ought to do my Santa Claus thing. Yeah, fuck that.
Almost.
Yeah, I could do Colonel Sanders.
Have some chicken.
Does sound pretty good. A little KFC right now.
I'd
Alright.
go for some chicken.
Leroy Jenkins had chicken.
Yeah, at least he got his bucket of chicken.
At least I got chicken. Isn't that what he said?
I thought he says at least I got my bucket of chicken. I remember bucket of chicken.
God, I laughed my ass off when I first saw that. Didn't realize it was all a setup. But anyway, so in Discord, I threw the question up: do you guys want to run a Halloween themed thing, or do you want to keep marching through Dungeon of the Mad Mage? I don't care either way. So what I'm going to do is throw a vote up, so it's anonymous, and you guys vote on what to do.
First of all, if it's not spooky, I'm gonna be disappointed. Scare the fuck out of me, please. Thank you.
I only need a foghorn for that, though.
Listen, no loud. Loud was cheating. Ooh.
That's all, folks.
Mm.
Where's my foghorn? I don't have a fog. Got that. That's the best I got.
Now, boy, I say, boy.
I knew Krog couldn't get the job done with his goblin girlfriend. He lost an erection.
What?
I have no
Who
idea
stole
what the hell
it?
he's talking about.
That's a really high sleight of hand check right there.
The wah 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 wah.
All right, we're marching on through Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Good, because I didn't want to get that shit out anyway. But I
What?
thought I'd let you guys run.
What?
Yeah, Dungeon of the Mad Mage March. Looks like we got
Looking.
4. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody's checking.
No,
1, 2, 3,
No, I'm
8 to
changing
1,
my
2.
vote. I voted yes for both.
Somebody voted twice. Who voted twice? 2 people voted twice. Okay, that's it.
I'm voting for both of them.
We're done.
I voted for both.
Yeah, we're Dungeon of the Mad
Which
Mage.
of you mother duckers don't like zombies, undead, and other filthy, slovenly, hellbound things?
Oh, I said.
You
I
mean
said
like
nothing
the
at all.
undead that
Yeah.
we've been dealing with
Yeah.
in goblins that we've been dealing with?
Exactly.
from the
Goblins are
Halloween
technically
theme that's been going
just
through.
gross and stupid.
I'm just saying we've
Like
been dealing
orcs,
with the
actually.
undead this whole time.
Yeah, but there's like normal undead, and then there's banshees, which can like one shot kill you no matter what level you're at. You know, there's a difference. There's a difference.
And you don't think we'll run into that in the Dungeon of the Mad Mage?
I don't not think we will, but I want
That
Hannah.
and so much more. Pretty much, he's got the whole monster manual in this dungeon.
Stop reading ahead.
Smash. It was a graveyard smash.
Gosh.
I've been working on my man voice too, Marbanya. Don't worry.
Well, you need to work a little harder on it there, hon.
I wasn't using it.
Well, let's hear it.
So-
Let's hear it. Let's hear your man
Oh
voice.
no.
You gotta have one if you're gonna drag that swinging pecker ears around on a dolly or whatever the hell it was. You said you got a push cart for it.
Dolly?
or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Come on, little Fang, man voice. Let's hear it.
I'm stretching my vocal cords. Give me a second.
Come
Oh,
on,
is that
Big
what they call it?
Fang.
How do you stretch your vocal cords?
I know how.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my.
I bet if she could do that, I bet she'd never leave the house.
What do you mean?
Oh my god, I need to shut up. That's what I need to do. Because I'm... Wow.
So much for good, J-Rob.
Yeah. This is craziness.
Stop making me laugh. You're making my throat tighten up.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Let's see, where
Is
are we
that
at
the
here?
secret? Just make them laugh and it tightens?
Come on. Come on, Fang. Drop those balls and let's hear some man.
Stop making me laugh.
Now you can't do that screaming woman shit like that, or else you'll never get to.
Screaming.
Yeah, just like whatever it was you just did.
Screaming.
Come on.
Woman shit.
Oh, she's
Fuck
getting.
She's trying.
ASMR? I didn't think we were going for ASMR here. I mean, come on.
Oh my.
You can dance if you want to.
You can
Like
leave your friends
Sulu?
behind.
No, you guys messed it up. I can't do it because I can't get my vocal cords to loosen up enough for me to go deep. No, wait.
That wasn't an issue. No.
Okay,
I
to
can
lower
offer-
my voice, I can't. I need Never mind. There's no safe
There's no-
way to
no.
describe it.
No, been on that date.
I assure you, there's no safe way to discuss that with me around. So you're probably ahead of the game by stopping.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, let's.
My name is Fang, and I got a big dick.
I got a big dick on my face. Oh, yeah, so man. Oh. There you go.
Well,
That's different.
Berserk Elf Weapon gave you 100 cheer bits for that.
Woohoo!
That's Little Fang's man voice. Pretty good Macho Man Randy Savage, by the way. Is that how you think men sound? Is that how men sound to
I
you?
think that man sounds like. That's how men sound to me, but you know. Just
I'm
kidding.
wounded. I'm wounded.
So sexist.
I mean, yeah, that was pretty sexist. I'm sorry. I'll be nice.
Well, okay. Now that she's gonna be nice, we will carry on. We will march on through Waterdeep or through Undermountain. That's what we shall do. And when last we left our heroes, I believe they were tapping on a wall because the dwarf thought he could get into here.
Yes. We found the door. We couldn't figure out how to open it. He was helping me, but it wasn't working out.
Yep, you guys you just couldn't figure it out. You can't find anyone, but the dwarf's the one that kind of noticed that there was something behind. Or he thought it was
Maybe.
hollow back there. You know, dwarves in that weird sense of whatever it is. What, you know?
Can we like pull the stones out of the wall?
No, you tried to chip away at it, remember, and nothing. It's like it's too difficult to. Who knows? Maybe protected by magic.
Why do I have a shirt?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we tried to break it too, and it just like nothing happened.
Yep.
It's got to be something funky.
Ooh. Can Wizard Krog make an Arcana check? It was a joke.
You can, yeah. You can give me an Arcana check.
I doubt he knows
To
anything.
be funny, to be a joke, Krog. There you go.
Yeah, you know what? With a 7, I'm gonna say you at least know that. Yep, somebody's put some magic on that there wall.
It true. It magic wall.
Let's put that scroll thing and put it up against it, maybe.
What?
I found some weird magic scroll that wasn't quite a spell or something.
A scroll that wasn't quite a spell.
Yeah,
I don't know.
obviously
Link it
magical.
for me. I don't remember what it is.
It's taking a minute to find it. I lost shit.
Party.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
vaguely.
just threw it in there real quick.
Okay.
I got it for playing a harp in a room below this.
It was a
The one
harpsichord,
next to the right-hand chest.
like
Not
the
a bomb.
ancestors of pianos, basically, is what they are.
Yeah, from Goonies.
Yeah, Goonies. Little Fang, what are you rolling for? I hope nothing important.
I'm just comparing what I would roll for Arcana in comparison to Krog, but not actually rolling it, or else I would have clicked the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you rolled pretty
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, pretty bad. So you hold this scroll up to the wall, I
See
guess.
if reading it opens it up or anything.
You can't really read it. Gazik, you're standing right beside him, though. If you look over at it, this would be something that that would catch your eye, I think. And let me check something here. Well, it doesn't say. Huh. Well, anyway, I know that you would take interest in this if you wanted to look it over further.
Is it legible?
To you, it seems pretty legible. It's just, adjust your eyesight, bring it a little closer, take a look at it, and it is a
Darren, you mind if
scroll of raised dead.
Ooh.
Oh, Gaz is gonna tear that shit right up.
What?
No, Raise Dead's a good one.
Raise dead? Raise the dead?
As in, like, resurrect them?
Oh,
It's the low-level resurrection, not the create
Right.
zombies.
I thought that was the army one.
Let's see.
I don't
Let me
think
read
so.
through this. I thought this was the spell scroll bears single spell raised dead written in a mystical cipher. The spell is on your class's spell list. You can read it without, which I thought raised dead was a cleric. But see, that's what I'm looking at it. It doesn't tell me.
It is a cleric spell. Raise
raised
dead.
Okay, at the spell.
It raises zombies or skeletons, I think.
Does it?
No, that's animate dead. You return a dead creature you touch to life, provided that it has been dead no longer than 10 days. If the creature's soul is both willing and at liberty to rejoin the body, the creature returns to life when it had
Yeah, it's the low-level resurrection, but you need the corpse. It's like 5th level, I think.
Yeah, but I think he started tearing that shit up.
Would you like to retcon that?
Never said I was gonna let him reach over and snatch it from me.
Yeah, you kind of unroll this thing. So, no, you kind of unroll it up against the wall, and it doesn't do shit. But somebody got a kick out of it.
Screw you,
There's
funny
only
laugh.
There's only two of you in clean feed, so there's only two of you that even heard that, I guess.
I heard it. It was laughing. Laughter.
I hear laughter in the rain.
Hey, Marb, Gazik doesn't have a portrait or anything current.
Kick out on mine.
What is going on over here? Berserk elf weapon. 100 cheer bits again. Thank you very much. Total
I've unloaded all my modules.
Do I?
The game unloaded all the modules in my thing. I was trying to look up the spell, I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working.
Well, I unloaded some on my side, but I didn't unshare anything, so it shouldn't have affected you.
Yeah, I lost all of them.
Really?
I had nothing with
Really?
it.
But you can load them up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was more of just an exclamation as I figured out the problem. And,
Sounds like Gargamel.
I don't know who did the voice of Alistair. It was some of the Critical Role folks that did that stuff.
It was Sam.
Who's Sam?
Well, if you watch Critical Role, you might know.
Fair enough.
All right. So that didn't seem to do anything. Unrolling
That
the
sounded
scroll.
like the NBC noise. Da 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 da.
What?
You talk too much. Shut up.
Darren would actually be able to read Raise Dead as well. It's a bard spell as well.
Oh yes, you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then you knew what it was to hold. I don't think you guys ever tried to. It was just
Yeah,
a
I tried to
scroll.
read it
Did you?
before.
Yeah, I remember him trying to read it.
Yazzik was kind of there too. That's why I thought it was something other than a spell. We kind of have most of the bases covered.
Hell, I don't know. I don't remember that. I don't know why I didn't ID it, because if it's in your spell list, you can. So I don't know. Maybe I just
It was
overlooked
like
it.
at the very end of the day.
Ah.
Works. Yazzik should probably hold on to it anyway. At this point in time. Later on, once we can
You
actually
probably
cast
should
it.
hold on to it.
Yeah, but I get in more trouble than you do.
Yes, but I can already pick you up.
If the cleric goes down.
That's a good idea.
I didn't think you could raise yet. You just had the.
I can revivify.
Oh, gotcha. Alright, yeah, hold on.
I mean, I only have a minute to get to you, but in that case, I'll just take your scroll anyways and use it.
That's a minute is 10 rounds. So.
Yeah, and if for some reason I can't get to him in a minute, he'll have the scroll on him.
Alright. Well, so I don't think I have any other way of getting through this door at the moment.
Do y'all remember if we tried to attack the wall?
Yes. It did not work. I hit it with like pitons and hammers that didn't chip the stone, nothing. So we
I was
decided
meaning like a magical weapon.
don't believe so.
Krog's gonna attack the wall. See what happens.
Your longsword bounces off this thing and sends shockwaves through your shoulders.
Yeah.
And you don't even chip it.
Do I feel like I just held a ginormous tuning fork?
You know, I'm a little disappointed in this because it doesn't really.
It doesn't say how it's supposed to open.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about that on.
That's messed up.
Yeah. So you know what? You guys all give me an investigation check. Everybody, including your NPCs. You bunch of sorry ass fuckers. I got a 0, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 9. And Glom!
How do I
Why are
reopen
you-
the door?
You're role shaming us?
I am role shaming you, but not your little goblin girlfriend there, Krog. She steps up and she goes, "Oh, I see it. It's right here. Just right here." No, it's Fran Drescher, wasn't it? Yeah, that's it. I'm not going to do it. Okay, anyway, she says, "Yeah, it's right here." She walks up and just kind of pushes this piece of stone that it's obvious it's a button now, by golly. But it just seemed like part of the wall. The door opens. If you choose to push it in.
Krog will push the button.
Don't you be pushing my buttons.
It's not what you said last night, Marv.
Oh, I said push right there. Oh yes, push right there.
I'd like to buy one concern, please.
Don't forget, everything's 3 times the price down here.
Damn it.
Including sex.
So that is what you see. There is a strange glow that you probably wouldn't be able to see because Gazik's light is shining in there.
In case, I will creep up to the corner and kind of peek around.
You peek around a corner, you come in this room. This room's really dusty. And you can see embedded in the north wall is like a stone arch. Yep, a stone archway in that north wall.
I have a feeling this is going to be similar to the
fresco?
Yeah, the fresco.
TPK. I guess I did have a TPK. I had to retcon some shit or it was done deal. Alright, you walk up in this room, Krog. Seems to be a pretty plain Jane room, but even beyond the edge of Gazik's torchlight that's kind of filtering around the corner, you can see an eerie glow to the wall. And now that you're getting a little closer, this arch, the stone arch that's embedded in the wall, all around the outside of it, you see something carved into it. And the closer you get, it looks like falling coins.
What?
Falling coins.
It looks like
like somebody pouring coins out all around the frame of this archway that's
okay.
set into the wall.
Are you gonna move your goblin in there?
Right about there.
No, I would imagine that she's probably not really wanting to go in there since it was like a secret sort of.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Well, so I'll begin ritualistically casting Detect Magic.
Krog goes up to the archway and pokes at it.
Well, when you get closer, you see there is like a groove in the keystone in the top of this arch.
A groove?
A groove. A slot.
Like a slot for maybe a key?
Maybe a key.
Here, gold coin.
I mean, it does have coins all around the frame of this, this arch.
What do you suppose we put in slot, Darren?
It looks maybe some sort of passageway, but I'm guessing we're going to have to put a gold coin in there. Not more. So, pull out a gold coin. Try sliding it into the slot.
Yeah. I'll be doing that as well, or instead of, or do you want me to do it, or do you want to do it, Darren?
Well, you do have a way with magical things that might explode.
Alright, so yeah, Krog will pull out a gold coin and drop it in the slot.
The inside of the arch turns into a shimmering gate. And it's somewhat translucent. It's kind of like looking at something.
Of water?
Well, yeah, looking at something, behind a thick wall of water. Everything is blurry. You can't see it, but it's almost like there's a room on the other side.
This is different. Krog will step through.
And you bounce off of this thing. As soon as you touch it, it knocks you about 10 feet backward.
Oof. Door not like that. You said that the coins are being poured from on, the decorated and things pouring coins. Can we tell what race?
You mean, well, like what denomination of the money? Like, are they gold dragons or whatever? Is that what you mean?
Well, we're not seeing somebody like a figure in the arch like pouring them, or you just
No.
see them fall.
No, the coins are carved into the stone, and it looks
Okay.
like they're falling. And the stone is, say it's 6 inches wide, and it goes all the way around this archway, like the casing around the doors between your rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And these coins are carved. It's a scene of like falling coins.
Gotcha. Okay, in that case, yeah, what kind of coins are falling?
Can't really tell.
They don't look like dragons.
I'll slide another one in the slot.
Gold
If
coin?
it does anything. Yeah.
Okay.
So why don't we just round it out to 5?
You know what? I need to probably retcon something here. I'm going to say that didn't knock you 10 feet backwards, Krog. I'm going to say that you start to step into it, and very quickly your momentum comes to a complete stop, to where you can't. You're just almost through it, and you can't. So imagine, trying to be a bullet passing through a Kevlar vest. You get to a point where you just can't go any further, and then it slowly starts to push you back out.
Maybe
Yeah,
need
it's
running
looking-
start.
I'll put in a few more coins. Maybe it's got a power up. Needs more money.
Put a few more coins in.
Like a reverse poop bunny says.
So is there any visual change or anything?
No, looks the same. Shimmer.
Alright, well,
Like a
Krog's-
reverse poop. Yeah, it starts to come out and sucks right back up.
Krog's gonna walk back to this wall, turn around, make sure his his shoes aren't slippery, the bottom of them, and he's gonna run at it and run into the portal.
Boom! You run into this thing, and quickly, within about 2 feet, you just come to a halt. Woo! And then it just squeezes you and pushes you back.
This strange.
Maybe it has to be open from the other side or anything. So can we see anything of note on the other side? Like any landmarks or... like something I would be able to identify if I was there?
Give me just a moment. You see, yeah, I don't know. It looks like something piled on the floor on the other side. But you can't tell. It's just too out of focus.
Alright, I'm gonna stand back and try to shoot it with my crossbow. See if it goes in.
Ah! Krog's gonna take a quick step to the side. Don't shoot Krog!
So you pull your crossbow out, you load a bolt, you pull it up, fire, and the crossbow bolt just kind of bounces off of it. It doesn't even penetrate it a little bit. No, you know what? I guess it would probably pass all the way through. I gotta think of how this works, because there's just absolutely, I mean, this is a blank spot in the module that I think really could have been fleshed out.
Is this maybe like one of those areas where it can lead to something else, like a homebrew sort of area?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Do not ask the DM such questions.
I mean, I know there are points in the module that are meant for that sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah, there's little, matter of fact, you guys were just by one right here.
Oh, the one that goes under the stairs?
Just right.
Oh, over there.
Yep. Yeah, there's little, side adventure hooks all over the place. But like I said, this thing's a big enough adventure that, something I came across something that's really, really cool that wouldn't take but a couple hours to do, I might throw it out there.
Well, I'm guessing we need to find the other side of this.
It'd take our money.
Yeah, luckily we have lots of it.
You just felt like you just weren't quite strong enough to get through it, Krog.
Maybe we should try to get in a few levels or something.
Okay, so what are you guys gonna do?
Let's keep moving.
The stench in here is pretty bad.
Looks like the only way we have to go is way down here.
Alright, the dwarf takes off that way. Okay. I need somebody to give me a d20. I'll take
And
it
then
first.
all three of us roll.
I'll say he's moving with me. This is the we're gonna have to go all the way back here.
First one is a 16, and okay, cool. Nothing happened. So you guys are kind of making your way all the way back here.
Just walking through wall.
Not a little bit.
This entire time, Tark has kept his beady little eyes on the goblin.
Of course he has.
Now you guys get into
Just
this
waiting.
room where you're at right now, and now the smell of fresh baked bread comes back really strong. She's sending the dwarf in first.
Well, I know who he is. I was there for the story.
Krog will step up beside him.
You come into this long hallway, and Krog, give me a perception roll.
Oh, damn it, where's the tab?
Okay. Gazik, you hear a voice that might sound somewhat familiar. And it says in a very... the only reason it sounds familiar is because the sound of the voice. It's raspy and... You did not keep your word. And stepping out of the shadow, you see the person that was in the pit on level. And he comes up. And attacks with fists and claws and fingernails. Though it's not, how do I say this? Gazik, when you see him step around and you hear that voice, you know the voice, the body doesn't look the same. And he hits the dwarf in the plate mail.
Hey! Don't go attacking our friends.
Boom.
Ouch. He's dead. Ouch. This is really gonna hurt.
Wow.
And then he looks straight at you, Gazik, and he points his finger. He said, "Not a man of your word." And he turns and disappears back into the
And neither are you, because you did not go to rest, and you are an undead walking, so now you shall die again.
And so Copper Stormforge is laid out here on the...
Krog wants to chase after the man into the shadows, or at least towards the shadows.
Okay.
Where'd he go? I want to be looking around for him as well.
You're right on his tail and gone. It's just like he just disappeared, and you get down here and there's a closed door. You didn't hear the door open and
Marbanya?
closed. He's just gone. Yeah.
Can you adjust the stream map, please?
Ah, yes, it's still back up there where we
No
were.
shit. Fuck.
It's okay, Gramps.
I got to thinking about something.
He got distracted.
I did.
Happy Halloween, Diablo Bob. Meow meow.
It's Diablo Bob out there.
Yep.
Oh, you should have heard him giving me shit last week in game. Everything he'd ask me, it was like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, the land of, make believe or whatever. And the what's the little cat's name? So Shadows, do you think we should do some blah blah blah? Meow meow. It was funny. I guess you had to be there. Anyway, yeah. Kroggy's just
Sorry.
gone.
It's funny.
Happy Halloween,
Man.
meow meow.
Man can't disappear into nothing. Where he go? And Krog's going to begin to look around for some sort of secret door or trap door or something. You want an investigation or perception?
If you're just looking, perception. You don't even have to roll a perception, Krog. You are absolutely positive from your last perception roll, when you took off running down the hallway, you see that door, and you're like, what the fuck? And he's gone. No place for him to have went, but he's gone.
Krog think he went through this door. Once you help door friend, we go after him, yes? He's shouting that down the hallway.
think he pissed Gazik off. Gazik, what are you doing with your little dwarf buddy there? He must be AFK. But you do have a door here beside your Krog.
Yeah, I was gonna let them take care of dwarf before we opened it.
I don't know what he's going to do with that dwarf. Gazik? Gentro? You there? Alright. Moving along.
As Tark goes through there, he'll just pick up the dwarf and sling him on his back. He was so far back he wouldn't have known what's going on, so he would probably think the dwarf just passed out or.
Well, you probably heard the banging from Haleth attacking him in his plate mail. And you get up and you see these like huge indentations, deep indentations in the chest area.
That why you don't stand next to Krog.
So you think
You'll learn. So Tark will just grab him and sling him over his shoulder.
Okay. Right,
and that way,
you're packing
you
a
know.
door.
Yeah.
All right. We'll just move Gazik along with us until he gets back. I know they're in the. I don't know. They said. I think that's why he's not on camera this week. What did he say he was working on?
Something in the room.
Yeah.
Well, now if that
Like-
goblin comes up quick like that, Tark's gonna freak out. Calm down. You don't trust that bitch. You be careful with that shit, Krog. She's got the devil's eyes.
Yeah, she's just gonna sneak up beside you. What's up?
Keep to your master.
I have no master, bitch.
Oh.
Krog is savior.
I got your master right here.
And with that, Tark's gonna take an unarmed strike at her.
At the goblin?
At the fucking goblin for talking shit to him. What do you want me to roll?
Unarmed strike? Will it be a just strength attack? Like roll with your, your main weapon. Yeah, she's like, no, you're not. You bring this haymaker around, and she just kind of squats down and comes back up and blows you a kiss.
Fuck with us. I'll bleed you real quiet. Leave you in the shadows.
Tark, be nice. Be nice, Tark.
Let's see where you guys are at. You could probably. I had to have it changed from the creepy music. Are we waiting on Gazik or what?
I don't know. But if
Pause
we are,
while we
I'm
stop.
going to go and get a more applesauce.
You go get you some more applesauce.
Oh, thanks.
You gonna open the door, Darren? Or are you telling Krog to open the door?
Yeah, that card was opening it.
Yeah, I'll open the door since we're open on now.
Alright. So, you open the door, and you can see what appears to be a well-maintained workroom, but it reeks in here. The smell of the warm, fresh oven-baked bread is gone, replaced by the smell of rotting flesh. And is that the smell after an electrical storm? The smell of ozone, which,
Ooh, I love that smell.
Yep. Odd metal instruments laying across a bunch of tables in here.
Krog's gonna shout back and say, "Hey, I found a litter box for Little Tooth."
Several pieces of scraps of parchment, little notes, terms written on them. Of course, you couldn't see that, but you can see some notes and things from where you're standing, along with these tools of some kind on the table. And you can see, like, pieces of machinery or something that someone's been trying to assemble with some of these tools. You get closer to the tables and you can see that, yeah, they do appear to be notes. Some of them have terms such as the one that stands out to you, Darren, rate of decay and accumulation of charge.
Sounds like some wizardly shit going on here. I'll avoid touching any of these machines. Decay doesn't sound like a good term.
Give me just a moment.
Krog's gonna kind of try to sneak up to the corner and peek around. Try to be quiet about it.
Yeah, the smell of decaying flesh is thick.
Krog's gonna slowly and quietly sneak down to this corner. I'm assuming it peers into the same room. Nope, not quite. And he'll sneak back.
You sneak back that way. Peeking around that corner, you guys can see into a much larger room. This room is not, the room you're looking into here is not as well kept as the other one that you were just in. And you can see a bunch of, looks like some, I don't know, give me history checks, Darren and Krog.
No, this will be great.
Krog, at one time you were probably probably used some of these tools. Looks like mining equipment. Wedges, picks, great big long steel rods for scaling the walls, scaling the loose stuff. And it's just kind of piled around. But you do notice there are 12 barrels. And they're all kind of lined up against the wall.
The east wall? Or just all the walls?
There are 2 against the south wall, 2 against the north wall, and I'm sorry. There are 4 against the south wall, 4 against the north wall, and 4 against the east wall.
Okay. We just stay with.
Stroll over and see what's in them.
Do
Stroll around and look for anything shiny in the barrels.
Krog will look as well.
Okay, so assuming there are the 4 squares in front of you here, Darren, which one are you going to try to open? The one in front of you?
Yeah. I have a crowbar if it helps.
Okay. So you start prying on the lid of this barrel in front of you, and everybody roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Okay. Gazik's there. Gazik rolled initiative. He's back. Or is somebody playing Gazik's? Gazik, you
I
back?
don't think.
He can hear us. I bet you anything.
I'm back.
Okay. Darren, you start prying up on this thing, and you hear the barrels all around the room start to explode outward.
Mimics!
And you have... we should be right. Did that just change everybody's initiative, didn't it? Nope, nope, we're good. Little Fang 24, okay. And you see that out of 6 of these barrels come these ghouls. And you guys, I think, have had run-ins with these before. Tongues hanging out like...
Oh. Alright. Littlefang will remain silent since she's effectively invisible right now. And she's going to aim her longbow at... She's going to start with Ghoul 16. And she's also going to use her sharpshooter feat.
Pew pew!
So, -5. But she also has advantage. And then plus 10 damage for... And then she'll get the Dread Ambusher attack.
Damn.
That's nice. Okay. So that means I get to do my normal damage and then plus Dread Ambusher damage at the end.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
Oh, you're right.
Ghoul 16. Ghoul 16 is fast asleep. Yeah.
She'll use her next attack to swap over to Ghoul 12. She's going to use bonus action to do Hunter's Mark onto it. She's going to go ahead and use Sharpshooter again.
That is a hit. So what is that? Advantage -5? Is that what Sharpshooter gives to you?
Yeah. Well, Gloomstalker gives me advantage, and then Sharpshooter gives me -5.
But it does increase damage, right?
Yeah, let me...
Sharpshooter does. Gloomstalker does not. Gloomstalker gives her the second attack. So if she hits her first attack, then she can do a second attack as the same action as the first one. So that's why she gets 3 attacks on her first round of combat.
Yeah, so it appears there are no... Let's see.
So it's an extra D8 for Dread Ambusher damage on her second attack, which was extra D8 on top of her normal bow attack, which she doesn't get on the first attack, but only the second one. And then she used the Hunter's Mark to get the bonus damage on her second attack action to get the dismount damage.
She's just a murder hobo.
She's a fucking, yeah, she's a meat grinder. I knew J-Rob was going to start, now that she's got that newfound meat, she's grinding it all the time.
I mean, everybody likes a salami. And that's the end of her turn.
Alright, so...
He's
this
dead.
poor guy is dead. Berserk Elf Weapon awards Bunny 100 cheer bits for Little Fang's just awesome combat skills. Fantastic combat. So let me just remove
Yay!
combat tracker, which brings us to Lord Tark of Northgate,
Nah, he's pouring salt on Little Fang.
who moves into here. Tark, you can see beyond the light in the paleness of your dark vision out there these kind of spooky looking figures in a corner.
Would I be able to see them the way the walls are there? Because line of sight would be a bitch for me, I think.
I think you'd at least see the ones on the east wall.
Yeah, you'd see these over here. Yeah, because you got 60 foot of dark vision. You can
Oh,
see
those?
Yeah.
That's a different story.
That's a horse of a different color.
I'm gonna pull out
it's blue. Or
my
it's
chat.
red.
my javelins, and I'm going to chuck one.
You hit.
I'll pull out a second one.
And you hit again. So you walk around the corner, you see these two back in the gloom, and you're like, what the hell? And the noises they're making, and you see Little Fang just pulling her bow out. Pew, pew! You take out your javelin, throw one, stick it, take another one, throw one, stick it. This thing staggers back and takes steps forward again. Hardly slowed him. Well, it slowed him a little bit.
Target,
Krog.
just wait.
Krog. Pimp King. You still Pimp King after all this time?
I haven't changed it.
He's real pimp king now. He's got his first, worker.
He does. He knew he was always going to be a Pimp King, and he finally got him one.
Got his first hoe.
Hey, don't be fresh. Longsword to this guy.
And I'm gonna tack on distracting strike.
Good chunk of damage. So you bring your longsword around and just hack right into this thing's side. He kind of shakes around a little bit. You know that undead don't go down easy. Or else
All
you'd
right.
probably be a necrophiliac.
I was going to do my other attacks on it as well.
Well, you
but,
do one of your other attack. No?
Well, hold on. The distracting strike just grants my party advantage on the attacks against it, not me. So
Okay.
Can you remove that and I'll apply it at the end of my turn?
Which one is he? He is Ghoul 1. Remove the grant advantage attack.
Yes, Ghoul 1.
Okay.
Second attack.
Same Ghoul?
That's it. Yep. I guess I didn't really need to.
That's what I was wondering. Why you didn't attack the other one, but that's okay. Another one bites the dust.
And I'm going to use my shield master feat and try to shove this other ghoul on the ground. I need a code thing for the shield, apparently.
Is that a bonus action?
It says if you take the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try to shove a creature within 5 feet of you with your shield.
Okay, you're gonna shove him where? Back into the corner?
No, on the ground. When you, I actually looked this up when I took the feat. When the thing says you can shove, you can either push it back like 5 feet or push it to the ground prone.
Does it get a save against the prone?
I believe it's just
it rolls a save regardless, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, let's see. If you got it coded, it'll roll.
Well, I don't have it coded. I think it's just an attack with the shield, but I could be mistaken. You have
No,
those.
you're right. It's the shove is burst the armor class. Succeed.
Yeah.
That's the action you take.
Okay.
You want me to just roll my longsword for that for the moment? Because it should be the same.
It'll be a strength attack against his armor class. So if you hit, you shove him. I guess basically.
Yeah. Well, I also have.
So there's no save unless you miss. If you miss, then that's kind of like his save. Okay.
Right. Well, I was going to say, I do have shield proficiency. I would get that, and it is a +1 shield. So pretty much, if I just roll my longsword attack, it should be the same. Correct?
You said it's a +1 shield, and you have +1 from your proficiency. That's +2, correct? But you're proficient longsword. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
So if I just do longsword attack on.
Yeah, your +1 longsword should give you the same result. And he hits. So he is prone. Which one? What number?
14.
14. I just covered up mine. All right, he's down. He's down like
I'll
a
work
parasol.
on coding that. All right, sweet. Oh, and that just worked out so well.
It did. So you take your sword and you hack at this one. And you kind of stagger him. You're like, you hack at him again. He goes down, so you turn around, you look at this other ghoul beside you, and you take your shield and just kind of slam it into him, right down on top of him, and you crumple him into the corner, into the wall here. All right, Glom. What is Glom going to do?
She's going to poke him with her sword.
And she does. She gives him a little poke.
And then she's gonna run back to the corner of the wall.
Being prone, can he take an opportunity attack?
No.
No.
Oh, she has disengaging.
Yeah,
anyway, so.
yeah, she's goblin. Never mind. Okay. And you can't pass Glom's turn, can you?
Oh no, I cannot. That's something you have to.
All right, this guy is going to use half his movement to stand up. He's no longer prone. And
Going to get smaller.
yeah. Oh yeah. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Bring it.
And he stands up. And he attempts to get his claws into you. And misses. Gazik. By the way, you've got a dwarf that's bleeding out and dying behind you over here.
No, I got a headless dwarf behind me that Krog Tark took the head off.
I missed that. Okay, okay, never
I
mind.
did not miss it.
Apparently, everybody missed it, so we're not going to say anything about it.
Well, headless dwarf. Okay.
DM, I will message.
Okay. All right, Gazik, your senses are just inundated with corruption, the corruption of the undead. They surround you in this room, and you see 3 of these beasts, these undead, whatever the fucks they are, and it assaults your every moral thread in your mind.
We're gonna cast Guardian Spirits.
That's kind of overkill, ain't it?
You say that when you want to kill something.
Shut the fuck up! That's what that means.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's your spell slots.
That, since the whole room's lit up anyways, move that to be out of the way. And that. Party members are excluded, including Glom. Oh, that's gonna be my turn.
Darren. Little Fang basically brought the 2 biggest threats to you to heal.
Oh yeah, I was feeling very threatened at the beginning of this round. But yeah, I definitely love my
I'm a
little
team
thing.
player.
Oh my god.
Yeah, run over with my rapier and stab this little guy in the ground here.
He stood back up. He is not prone anymore.
That doesn't really matter either way. Well,
Kill it
Yes.
dead.
Ben,
Kill it dead, make
I
him
see
leap.
mine.
It's a magic word.
That's hit.
That's not quite dead.
Not quite.
I'll disengage. I might go hide behind the goblin.
Let the meat shield take it.
No, he's hiding behind the goblin.
Big man, aren't you? Let's
Very
see.
close to Fran Drescher.
Ghoul 11, with 1 person in her targets, is going to enter this space. Probably right. Most direct line. Berserk elf weapon. Cheered 100 bits to see Bunny get attacked. Now, he was not in the circle at the beginning of his turn, but he entered the circle. What does that mean? or he is. I guess he's not. Yeah, he's close enough.
He takes damage.
That's what I thought. So, Gazik, you might want to apply some spiritual guardian damage to Ghoul 11 prior to the attack.
I do not see Ghoul 11 even on my...
Right in front of you.
To the right of your toe.
Yeah, I don't see him. That's okay, though.
Well, Berserk. Wait, maybe Berserk says. No, it's what's Berserk cheering for over here? Must be to let Littlefang get attacked. Must be. He failed. Ooh. Holy shit. Yeah, so he doesn't even get. Yeah, he doesn't even get an attack. But he's too stupid to stay out of the circle. So, and Ghoul 13 will do the same thing. Stepping in here.
What?
Huh?
Maybe he'll actually save it on his wisdom. You know, he might be a little wiser.
He is. He's a wiser ghoul. And
Partial damage.
he still takes a little bit, yeah. But that does give him an attack with. Now I thought these guys had multi-attack.
No, don't think so.
So it's either bite or claws.
I mean, I could be mistaken.
Yeah, I don't think so. No multi-attack. So Littlefang right in front of him with his claw. And misses. Pathetic fucking ghouls. What kind of bullshit is that?
Yeah. Fucking pathetic.
Tark.
Tark is going to run up and kind of bypass. I like that better. Let's do that. And he's going to pull out his battle axe and he's going to hack away.
Chop, chop.
Chop, chop. Oh, Asan chop. So you bring your battle axe in once, boom, right into his side.
Oh, you did the attack twice for some reason.
Yeah.
I have multi-attack.
No,
So,
no.
yeah.
Oh, that is slashing. Okay, my bad. It looked
Oh,
like an
that's
attack.
holy shit. That yeah. I thought it was an attack roll. So yeah, is he 13? Is he still on his feet? Holy shit. So you get into him a couple times. You got him about half cleaved in half, but he's still clawing at Littlefang. Fang, what are you gonna do? This thing's trying to get a hold of you.
Littlefang is going to drop her bow, and she's going to go within, and she's going to bonus action move her hunter's mark over to ghoul number 13. Then she's going to attack its face.
Going to attack your face. Going to miss your face.
She misses the first time. And she goes for a second hit, and she hits.
She finally gets a hold of him with her claws.
Ooh, can I describe how I kill him?
You paint that picture.
Yeah, so she's gonna reach out and slash out with her claws, and she's gonna miss it the first time, and then she's gonna swing back around with the same hand and like grab his upper jaw, use her bottom hand to grab the bottom, and just tear the top half of its head off completely and throw it on the ground. She's like, "Don't fucking touch me."
Don't fucking touch me. Don't you touch
Yeah, and then she's
me.
gonna wipe her hands on Tark.
Women are so good at saying that. Don't you touch me.
Exactly.
I'm looking for a GIF right now that would describe that.
Okay, so he goes down. Which one is that? That one. 13. Don't you touch me, you creepy old undead fucker.
Yeah.
Oh, touchies.
And that's the end of her turn.
All right, Glom. What would Glom like to do, sweetheart?
She's gonna run up, stab this bitch in the face.
Oh, she hit. She takes her short sword out and she drives it right at this thing's head. Boom! Sticks him right through the mouth. Pins him up against the wall. This ghoul kind of twitches a couple times and just stops moving. She pulls her short sword out and he collapses in the floor. And you guys are out of combat.
So I want to go see what's in the other barrels.
Okay, you cannot blame Krog for this one.
You start prying open the other barrels that did not explode, and you see that they're full of copper ore. I believe. Let's see. Fist-sized chunks of copper ore. Give me just some kind of a wisdom check to see if you. Here, let me unlock his token. To see if you can get an approximate value of this copper in here, Darren.
Like insight, maybe.
Yeah, anything wisdom based. Insight probably. Not really. That's for people, but it doesn't matter with a roll like
Jack
that.
of all trades too. So
Yeah, with a natural 19. You figure that each one of these chunks of copper is probably worth about. You could probably get 50 gold pieces out of this barrel. Yes, Tark, you can pick up your javelins. You stuck
Hey,
both
Mark.
of them, didn't you?
Hey, Mark, the map
Yes.
needs to be shifted.
Well, fuck. Man, there's a bunch of people came in the chat over here. I'm trying to keep up with everything. Okay. I'll tell you what. I like having it zoomed in, but it's hard to keep everything in focus all the time. Okay. Let me open up the rest of this room for you. You see a door right here beside Gazik. Darren, there are 3 of these barrels that are empty, and the other 3 barrels all have about 50 gold pieces worth of copper in them if you wanted to pack this shit out of here.
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah, kind of figured. Berserk back, 100 biddies. Yeah, I think I'm good. He liked that. Why is that guy back up there?
Hey, roll for fun's in the chat.
Roll for fun out there? Really? Hello, Catala. Joey. Cat. Catalytic expialidocious.
Catmandu.
Going to Catmandu. Anyway, you see a door right here in front of Gazik. That's about all you see in this room. Old mining equipment, mining tools. 6 exploded barrels, 3 empty barrels, 3 barrels full of copper ore. This door in front of Gazik here. Fuck! Drake, thank you very much for the sub. Son of a bitch. Oh. You know, I always forget.
Yeah,
I'm like,
he got you.
he got me big time. It's so loud when it explodes in my ear. Yeah. Thanks,
Apparently
Drake.
coming through Boomstream.
Made me pee a little bit. You know, it did make me pee a little bit. And I tell you what, it's 8:30. Before we move on, I'm gonna try.
What thing you have your depends on?
Hey, by the way, Londell, the other night in Drake's game on Rob's stream, I think we were playing on a tabletop that you designed that was really cool looking. We got a lot of compliments on that, the pumpkins and the Spooktober thing, anyway. But I heard your name was attached to it, so if you designed that, hats off, man. That was a good looking. You need to do some more of that. I'm kind of tired of these things I've been doing.
Things you've been doing. What are
Things I've been
things
doing.
that Marbanya has been doing for 200, Alex?
What has Marbanya, things that Marbanya's been doing for 200? Well, you know what? I don't know if I should, is this the right time? Ladies and gentlemen, it's another episode of Undermountain.
The hell?
And here's the host of tonight's show, Hallister the Mad Mage.
A+.
Yeah, but no, he doesn't have anything to do right now.
Yeah, that is the wrong answer. The right answer was changing his depends.
Yes, and that's what I'm getting ready to go do. But hey, Berserk said that was worth 500. That was fantastic. Thanks, Berserk.
Combat type.
We're gonna take a quick 10-minute break because my mom is calling me and I gotta pee because Drake scared the piss out of me. And anyway, let me describe this room real quick. I'll call Mama back here in a second. It's the wrong room. Window creep. Huge window creep. Okay. Copper-plated doors set into the southeast corner. Here, kind of close to Gazik. And that's it. We will be back here in about 10 minutes. Let me queue up a countdown timer. And away we go. Stick around, people. We'll be right back.
Break.